lovely lives will be even quieter and more romantic than usual. All these factors, plus the fact that one can get a package deal on lift tickets if one is two, and do we see a certain pattern emerging here? And there we were at 30,000 feet, and the wings fell off.
What?
You haven't heard a word that I've been saying to you.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about seeing Cassie today in the rehearsal hall.
How was it?
It's going to be very different now.
Doesn't matter. If you would level with me, maybe we could help you more.
But I want to tell you something. I've seen how much help the police can be.
How can you withhold information and then turn around and say we're not doing enough?
Look, I know what I said. I want an immediate APB out of my son, Bo.
Come on, Ace. He's just been gone 3 hours. I mean, he went to meet somebody at a bus. He might have been late getting back.
And that's...
So what? He knows how he disappeared.
That doesn't justify an APB. Now, if you want to tell me more...
No, hold it right there. This is no stranger we're talking about. This is my son, and he's in trouble.
Same knife you killed Diaz and Morales with?
You ask too many questions, you can't. Not bad for a rich kid. There's only one thing wrong with the way you fight, Buchanan. Yeah? You fight fair. Give my regards to your old man, Buchanan. Tell him I'll be seeing him soon.
How's it different?
Well, it's just that I have this information about Cassie now that's so important to her life. I feel like I have some kind of power over her, a power that I really don't want.
I know how you feel. I hate this feeling that I could just at any point decide to walk up to her, open my mouth, and just change her life forever. There are so many wrong ways to tell her, and I want so much for it to be right between us.
Why are you leaving it up to Herb?
He's her father, legally and emotionally.
David, you are her father, too.
I wish I could tell her. I wish I could just get this masquerade over with. I guess all I can hope for is that eventually, soon, Herb and Dorian will straighten out their relationship, and the two of them will tell Cassie. At any rate, it is not going to happen within the next 2 days, which, just coincidentally enough, brings me around to my original topic of discussion.
Which was going away in the middle of the week for 2 days skiing. See, I was listening. I want to say one more thing before we get back to this other topic. I really respect your reasons for not telling Cassie right now.
By any ethical standards, I don't have any choice.
No, I mean, it would be so easy for you to go in there because of the way Herb and Dorian are right now and take Cassie and love her and comfort her and be a father to her like I know you want to do. But instead, you're thinking about what's best for her. And I know that's right.
Does that mean you'll come?
can't go skiing for 2 days.
Why not? Now, wait a minute. I happen to know that tomorrow and Wednesday are your 2 official regulation days off. Why can't you come?
I can't ski.
Well, that's okay. You can stand there in the pines and just cheer me as I shush by.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
No, really. I'll tell you the truth. I don't really care how you are on skis, because the book on you is that you're great in the lodge.
Well, you're not going to find out this weekend.
Oh, yes, I am. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Now, listen to me. Please. You live your life in entirely too orderly a fashion. You must accept this invitation precisely because it's late, because it's spur of the moment, and because I have a slightly ulterior motive in asking you. Please, just think about it. Just think about it. No, don't think about that. Think about beauty, balloons, things that fly spontaneously, eagles. And then think about coming away with me for just 2 fun-filled middle-of-the-week days.
Well, when are we leaving?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Dorian, believe me. Now, while I don't know all the details of the thing, I'm very much aware of your, well, I don't know what to call it, your difficulties at the moment. And that's why I'm pushing you so hard to be a sponsor of the Historic Building Society. If you throw yourself into charitable work, then you can just take your mind off all this dreadful situation.
It's very kind of you, Estelle.
Well, of course, why not? I mean, what are friends for? And by the way, between you and me, I think it's monstrous of her to move out on you, particularly during the holidays. I mean, it's unforgivable.
Is that what you heard? That Herb moved out on me?
Yes. Oh, you mean you threw him out? Well, darling, I'm sure that you were justified. But why?
You know, I really appreciate your concern, truly. It's just, I'm sure that you have pressures of your own in your own life without burdening yourself with mine, besides which, this fundraising activity must have you in an absolute frenzy.
Well, of course I am. I am very busy. I mean, you know me, but that doesn't mean that I don't have time for those that I consider near and dear to me. Oh, dear.
Well, so you'll talk to Lucinda and arrange that for me?
Mm-hmm. Of course. Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, dear, look who's here.
Just look at that overblown starlet over there, who absolutely believes that her talent is worthy of everybody's undivided and full attention. I mean, can you imagine that?
My dear, you must tell me all about this. I mean, what are friends for?
Brad, I cannot stay in the same place with that horrible woman. Please, let's go.
No, wait a minute. Don't do that. If you leave now, she's going to know it's because of her, right?
Well, then this tacky floor show was in progress. If progress is the word that I can use, starring the second Mrs. Buchanan. And there was a waitress who, what can I say? I mean, she wasn't a mental giant, and she brought the wrong drink. Well, there was a little discussion. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, that woman, well, she threw her version of a star's tantrum. It was not a pretty sight.
You're right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Besides, Biff Brannigan is at the bar.
What? Our critic from the Philadelphia Nightly? Where?
It's right over there. Excuse me, Brad, for a minute. I'll be right back.